there when they were planning a murder.
My only question is, she Yabo more meaning that he gets some consuno pity, while they are throwing
Ado.
substance into the grave. As a Yoruba person, custodian of a Yoruba culture, an actress, a filmmaker, which of her the number one, yeah, because of when she birthday 5 months. Normally, even chaos here, Giagon, follow up with your friend. Even the right birthday to celebrate, even if you are a barren person and God give you child suddenly, it's 6 months, 1 year. Maybe about 5 months birthday, but because they are looking for an excuse as to why they are not physically present when Mohbad's life was being taken away from, is why both of them, Adura and Wumi, are saying
Yabo was fully aware of Mohbad's problem. Her boyfriend Polo was the one that took Mohbad to London. Mohbad complained that he did not want to go back to Nigeria. He was scared for his life. Polo knew that Mohbad was scared for his life. Polo told Iyabo. Iyabo was well aware of the dangers, and it was to do with the bullying and all kinds of stuff.
Why are most people in Davido's circle in that WhatsApp group?
What did you say?
Most of Davido's team, they said that one dream.
Because Davido knows about Mohbad's death. What will I suffer him to go to Facebook now? One day I will tell you how they sacrificed Mohbad for the music industry and Davido's role. Davido kò lè show ojú ẹ̀ ni. Davido lè show ojú ẹ̀, ó kàn gbé àwọn people tiẹ̀ kan represent síbẹ̀. Aloma is the key to my own stuff. Mo dey máa ṣe investigation Tagbo because of Aloma. Because Aloma knows how to cover people's deaths. Tagbo is one of the 7 that died as Davido's people. And the bodyguard that died, Davido's bodyguard died, Tagbo died, gbogbo àwọn tó kù DJ Olude, they were all sacrificed. They were all sacrificed. Àti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni mo ti sọ pé Davido mọ̀ nípa gbogbo nǹkan tó tẹ̀lé yìí.
And how can Iyabo Ojo be arrested probably in Abuja and nobody got that criminal blog why told she report here?
She will clearly just love our report.
When Iyabo
because Iyabo need time now. Oh, more psychology, social media. When Iyabo is busy, Gist Lover is not updated.
Yeah, but Iyabo is not Gist Lover. That's the only
Davido fans, come for me. Davido knows about taking posts on Facebook and see. There is no sleep for the wicked. But going in my bring down. But going in my bring down. Ṣé gbogbo nǹkan tí video mi ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀ nìyẹn tó ń lẹ̀ máa hàn Davido ṣé ọ̀ tí tó bá fi nǹkan sínú oúnjẹ fún tàbí wọ́n fi nǹkan sínú drink fún bó ṣe ṣe fáwọn other ones ló ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa mọ̀. Ó ń pè wọ́n ní kó wá ṣe boxing match pẹ̀lú Portable ọ̀nà tó máa fi pa nìyẹn náà.
Ṣé video tó bá àwọn kò jẹ́ lọ́rú ẹ̀.
Ó ti turn wọn down but ẹnìkan ló pè mí lálẹ́ tó sọ fún pé wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe ìkà fún ni o.
Tó bá ti lọ́rú ẹ̀ dẹ́n ọmọ ìkéré ni dẹ́n kò sí ní ayé nìyẹn.
At the end of the kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣebí ordinary mere Ṣẹ́gun Agbájé ṣebí Ṣẹ́gun Agbájé ló ambush nínú bank gbàtọ́ bá lè ambush nínú bank bẹ́yẹn kí ni wọ́n lè ṣe ní boxing match kò tí ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ wo tá that's why tẹ́lẹ̀ kan wọ́n bí tí mo wà nínú ayé kò sí ẹni tó mọ bí tí mo wà ẹ̀ tí ẹ lè believe you cannot even guess the country I'm in ibi bí wọ́n ṣe wà ń sìn kí ni time Nigeria is Nigeria now 22:55.
Now to 5 minutes to 11.
22:55. Okay, can you imagine? And I'm almost 4 hours ahead of Nigeria. 11 plus 4 is what? 15. 3 a.m.
I think mú clue lẹ́nu yẹn. Wọ́n ti mọ bí tẹ́ wà nìyẹn.
Mo ti fi clue yẹn lẹ̀ fún wọn máa wọnú GMT map láti wo bí tí mo wà. Mi sí Dubai, mi sí Qatar. 3 hours làwọn yẹn. You know what I mean? 4 hours. Look for the GMT time. I don't live anywhere. I travel up and down the place. I want to remain in Ghana 2 weeks ago. Mo wá ṣe Ghana HIV Commission àti Ghana Loud. The drug issue with Ghana and all that. And I went on the NDLA spaces on Friday to talk about it. I'm doing climate change this week. On Friday on the NDLA spaces, live on Twitter. The effect of climate and drugs,
But do you suspect that the video of what transpired in Mohbad's house is likely to come out very soon? The way things are going.
The video will come out because there's something that VDM is going to bring out in his chat.
Exactly.
ó ti fi ti Tonto hàn lénìí a dẹ̀ ti rí pé Tonto sọ pé hold on ó ti fi ti Tonto hàn a dẹ̀ ti rí pé Tonto sọ pé ṣé láwọn tó ń sọ pé èmi jealous video ṣé mo ti ṣe fídíò pé mi ò jealous video mi kàn láì ní fact pé ó interview Spending àti baba Mohbad ó ní mo ṣe ní mi like ẹ̀ mọ́ because kò dá kí ọmọ interview àwọn tó máa jẹ́ criminal witness. Tonto sọ pé our goal is not autopsy.
Exactly. Yeah, who are very, very, for those people seeking justice. How do you say your goal is not autopsy?
Our goal is not autopsy. Kí ni goal yín láti bring Naira Marley down kẹ̀dẹ̀gbà donations? That's Tonto Dike for you. Ṣé Tonto Dike kọ́ ló introduce Wunmi sí politician yẹn? Abẹ́tí gbàgbé. Gbogbo yín, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń follow wa, all my followers, you've all forgotten the politician that Tonto introduced Wunmi to, abi? You are not focused. Look at everybody making requests. They want to talk with me. I don't bring anyone in my life. Nobody's worth being in my life. You've never respected me. Yomi, how do you explain 10,000 people joining me at 786,000 on Facebook? Moji, láàárọ̀ 786,000. Ó ti di 800,000. Ibo náà ti ń bọ̀. Kí ló ń wá? Kí ló ń wá? Making news. Making Mohbad news.
No, the Mohbad is going to get justice anyway because one thing that is certain is except this particular government, Toba lose guard. Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí ìdí mú jọba yìí, and I know it will happen. Except people that doesn't love this president are around him. But if the people that really do care, and the fact that there is very, very strong desperation to take over power from this particular government, it will be so convincing that nobody will love it low. And that's why I believe that loyalty is reciprocal. And all these people, they are so desperate. They want to use, because the case is too hot, the case is bad. No way. And the fact that the way they shielded some certain new lead, particularly from the Lagos State Police Command, is quite alarming. And the question anybody will be asking is, what is in it for the Lagos State Police Command, especially the two commissioners of police, that the old one and the current one, giving you people the order to cover these things up. The Adura of a guy is sounding like a broken cord. You are coming to say before an NGO that you sold your phone that contains the vital information and images that has to do with your brother. Oh, and phone, away for a long period of time.
Mori post DM here, Yomi. Post DM here.
I have to do it. But I just very right. And then you are coming to say you sold your phone with the content of a phone, and you even opened up your social media, your personal social media, your email. Choose that log out because already, and then you are saying you shouldn't be held responsible for whatever they use the content for and what they use your social media for. Who the hell does this one thinks he's speaking to? And at the end of the day, no attempt was made to say, okay, this confession, it's valid or not. And that is why at the end of the day, Wunmi, I went to interview Wunmi now. When she was going to retaliate back, if that is the case, all of a sudden, my father-in-law was calling my mother-in-law, and my mother-in-law told him about the likely autopsy and that, your son played a part. And he said until my mother-in-law told my father-in-law that, do you know it was Adura that cooked Mohbad's last meal? That is a serious one.
That's a lie.
At the end of the day, no, Auntie, the point is this. What people could not understand and why the autopsy, I'm looking at why the toxicology was being blocked and stuff, is there are some poison. If it is being inhaled, as a pharmacist.
Yes, nǹkan tó dẹ̀ pa àwọn tó wà ní mọ́tò nìyẹn, Tágbo àti DJ Olú, wọ́n jẹun níbì kan. Wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí pọ̀ ẹ̀jẹ̀.
Exactly. So what I suspect is that I think the substance has been hidden in the house for a long time. They were only waiting for when to strike.
Went to strike.
So I think that was why there was blood on the singlet of Mohbad. And
Yeah.
the one that they found on the bed because Tofin and stuff like that. If peradventure there is no physical wound on Mohbad's body, because
Yeah.
of his crash here, that can never bring out that blood. So
Yeah.
the only thing that led to that stuff is so they wanted to stage. How can three grown adults leave the house at 3 a.m. to go and to go and get paracetamol? And the police will have to go back to it. I want to allow that case in. But we need to know which pharmacy did you guys go to and where did you get the paracetamol and continue. So if I don't get the paracetamol, continue, get the gauze bandage, get the plaster to even stop. So can I have stop again? And then ìrora wo ló fẹ́ wà fún Mohbad tó máa ní kí Géńdé Ọlọ́run mẹ́ta kan risk life wọn jáde. Do you understand? So
Yeah.
where did the police get the bleeding profusely? Because at the end of the day, the reason why they quickly mentioned the bleeding profusely is because they thought that if the toxicology was done, it will show that Mohbad lost some blood. But Owo Kekere's crash here, so but the moment it was not bleeding from Ikorodu, before they enter into the house, it stopped bleeding. Something later happened. Link is that
Yeah.
if you throw me under the bus by telling Yomi Fabiyi the fight or the pushing, then I will have to expose you to. And she went on Shude and she exposed everything. That as a matter of fact, I even had a recording of where my father-in-law was telling my mother-in-law that they should lift everything on my head alone. That they should come. That has been exposed. I didn't round it. Let me come around the hop. I had the normal stuff with him. If truly you guys want to believe the testimony of the Adura. But the fact remains that I have an evidence that my father-in-law told my mother-in-law that they should come around and push everything on my head. Yet the police and these people, all of them, they ignored it. The question is, are you holding such an evidence? Evidence. Hello, interview Shude. That was the first interview she
did today now.
And I want to gbé to sponsor it to fi lọ káàkiri nìyẹn. Àwọn ilé náà lọ sọ pé go and talk. And when she was speaking, for somebody who is not well trained, ó padà jábọ́, because she is going to be like, whatever the case may be, I have told you guys I didn't finish him up. I didn't do that. So whoever did, whoever that put the substance there, somebody either sent this person that did it or he did it on his own volition.
Right.
But the fact remains that kilo de tawagbo go story. Ṣé ilé fẹ́ ṣe fídíò yín ẹ wá lọ gbé kọjá dé.
No, nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ Yomi, èmi ni mo move phone mi.
Okay.
There's some breaking news coming in. Wọ́n ní Ìyábọ̀ ti bẹ Naira Marley. Sandra Benete.
Yeah.
Ìyẹn baby mama Naira Marley. Ó ní fídíò kan wà tí Naira Marley máa post kó wà shocking. Ipe Ìyábọ̀ ti bẹ̀, ipe òun sorry, ipe gbogbo nǹkan tí VDM ń sọ is true. Ìyábọ̀ lọ bẹ̀, ó bẹ̀ Naira Marley pé gbogbo nǹkan tí VDM sọ is true, pé kó dáríjì òun pé òun ò mean láti bring career ẹ̀ down. Too late for all that o.
I'm going to tell you, Auntie, the education and information is this. These things, don't accuse our Naira Marley. It's a capital offense. It carries capital punishment. How can any activist come out and assert such an allegation without any iota of evidence? You can't destroy people's career that way. Just the way Eworu ti Baba Ijesha náà sí. Ìtìjú pẹ̀lú pé wọ́n lu ẹsẹ̀ ni wọ́n ṣe lè ṣàlàyé fáwọn èèyàn pé in this Baba Ijesha's case, you want him to go down for life imprisonment. But you have up until now, láti ìbẹ̀rẹ̀, the sin bá ṣe sọ yìí, Lagos State government, Ìyábọ̀, Princess they have no evidence of Baba Ijesha sleeping with that girl.
Not one.
Not even a single evidence or a witness. Yet, they use social media to condemn him that he slept with the girl. Meanwhile, when police investigated the matter after Baba Ijesha was arrested, they found sperm on that girl. And it led to the girl confessing. Who owns the sperm? Because test is saying that healing broken hymen, evidence of perpetual penetration and presence of semen. That means this girl, you were just disvirgined. So why did your foster mother said they disvirgined you when you were 7 years old? It turns out the guy said, no, who owns this sperm on your body? He said, one Damola, brother Damola. Who is Damola? It turns out to like a brother to Princess, who lives in the same house with Princess. Who else has been sleeping with you? Anybody but Okele. Anybody Okele. It turns out to be the security. Is your mother aware? She was there. She didn't say yes. She knew since last year. So the question now is this, Princess, you knew these two people in your house were sexually abusing this girl, and then you did not report to the police. You didn't do anything. They asked her inside the court. She said she was seeking the face of God.
Mm-hmm.
Her testimony are out there. Now, they arrested the Damola Adekola. The guy wrote in his statement, I read it. He said, this girl, she's my girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Now, any Tony girlfriend, they only had a number 14-year-old. I can tell you for free, Lati behind the scene. Not even Lagos State government, not Yabo, not Princess, not anybody. Look for jury, ordinary birth certificate of mine. The age 14 was just a data, a figure that was given to demonize Baba Gesha.
Mm-hmm.
And I told them clearly, I said, these things you are doing, these things under the child protection law, it's not making sense. You cannot ambush somebody into misfortune. You lured him down and you coached a minor. If you want to pick 14 years old, you coached a minor to submit a body, to go through PTSD, to suffer trauma because you want to gather evidence. I said that is grooming a child or a minor for sexual activity. It is punishable with life imprisonment. Princess, you have to go down for that or down. When the same you, Princess, you went ahead to hide a camera premeditatedly because you want to record sexual activity of a minor. No excuse for it. Not even a mother, not a judge, not a police should do that. If you record how a child is being sexually abused or penetrated, it is child pornography. It is punishable with life imprisonment. Princess,
I don't understand that part.
And then this Yabo destroyed my career and my name, saying I'm supporting I'm a rape apologist, I'm an activist is on. And I'm like, they were asking me, police.
What's the man here now? Oh, but
I should write a report against
PTSD, son.
When we are not in the same class, how can you expect somebody who is decorated as a human rights ambassador? You know, American embassy come and support raping, defilement of a child. Does that even make sense? I said, do you think I'm in the same? But social media, the only thing they think is numbers. Not believe of being successful. If I can be attached to such a very stuff, if Moshe Summit, Amnesty International, the next thing I want to do is support a rapist. Because I know that this thing is an organized crime. But all of the court, only CCTV, what Princess installed. All of you are the one to retrieve it. You are meant to retrieve it. Where is it? Only there was no network. That is why we could not retrieve it. And I said, the only thing you people did was you set him up with a young adult who has been having sex, who knows how to make love, who knows how to enjoy sex with a man, and then you reduce the age. Because you know flirting is a social culture. If you set a man up with flirting, 99.9% they were for. I said at the end of the day, this example is going to ruin Lagos State and young people coming up. This lady did not allow people to listen to me. Oko kubogo wo ba isi kiti mo ra manage. Oko be 50% lo de fi long back gbo si sori sisi kakiri. When there was nowhere I said it is okay to actually defile a child. I said the Papa Gesha deserve right to bail. He has right to fair hearing. Well, Princess, you are deliberate, you are lying. Omoton sorry, this particular girl belongs to Princess' blood sister. It was just a total lie. But Lagos State government was not going to listen. And they wanted me to go to jail for that.
No, they did not. They did not. It was handled badly.
And they were like, I said, this is not justice. When in the same house, steadily, when in the same case, same investigation, same victim, and then you put Damola Adekola in the same cell with Baba Gesha, suddenly you ask him to go. When it is time to charge the case to court, because if Damola Adekola was charged alongside Baba Gesha, he will be the prime suspect, defendant. And at the end of the day, the guy will say, I am not having sex with a minor. The Damola Adekola, who is very close to them, will prove that the girl is a young adult. And they will have to send that girl to jail, send Princess to jail, and Lagos State government will pay Baba Gesha. Instead of that, they maintain the hearsay. I can tell you for free. Lagos State, they should come and show me Ibola birth certificate. Because if they should bring any document to show that the girl is 14, the defense team, they will go and verify. Because apart from me, they will come and detach any. The other side of the certificate is in a docket. Perforated. So the information on each birth certificate, the copy of it is on the other flip. Totiwa embedded. You understand? So there is no way to actually yimo because serial number ain't gonna join. So it is now for them to bring because Ekolowa and the girl is 14-year-old. They could not. They just avoided presenting birth certificate. So at the end of the day, 6 count charges. Baba Gesha was found innocent of 2 out of the 6 count charges in the trial court. We went to appeal. The appeal court said, why would they say this man slept with a child? No evidence yet proved it, nothing. And they removed it. They now say, but because it's Lagos State government, they say, but that age, the girl is 14. Where is the age? They prove everything to them, but they still said no. That is, they will have to go by it. But Emo, I look at it and say, what if